It's time for another knife because there is another box from Hattons. One item in there I can't show yet. Well, I can, but I'm not going to because the announcement that relates to it I can't put out now. Well, there's a bit of everything in here, HO and double O, and scenic bits and bobs. So I will go through it with the list and show you a quick run through. The only thing so far is I can't find the sheet, which no doubt they've gone and put right at the bottom of the box, so I've got to turf everything out before I can find the sheet to check it all off. I have had this out of the box to make sure it's all intact, which it just about is. Getting these out of the box is a feat in its own. You can see how tight they are. It's actually deformed the cardboard. But I sent one back to TMC when I bought a set before because it had that fault with the top being bent in. Looking at it, it looks like it's been nipped in by the tightness of the packaging, because there's a little lens stop on there so that it doesn't shake about, but the plastic there is pulling that in. Obviously over time that's now stuck in that shape. I suppose you could warm it up, but I wouldn't dare risk it in case you go too far. What was right at the bottom of the box? Well, I think so far I might be a wagon missing, but it would have been nice to check it as I took them out of the pack, wouldn't it? Well, I've just checked off all my emails that I've paid, and I've got everything on this list that I've paid for, but I'm yet to check everything's in the box. And there's lots of little packs. Wish me luck. Well, this is one in a nice big box, loads of bubble wrap. It was a £5. I only bought it because it was that cheap, because I wanted the wheels and maybe the bogies will come in handy. It's another one of those little continental tankers. But Peter Spears want I think £3 or £4 for a pair of wheels. And I've got a wagon that needs a set of Lima wheels because they're an odd size to everything else. So, I don't know. It's quite nice nick, actually. Seems a shame, but there we are. I've got other wheels, I can swap this out and pass it on again, I guess. But it just sort of, this one's been put in a nice box, and I've got another one which I'm pretty sure has just been shoved in a bloody jiffy bag. Well, these look nice. These were my dearest purchase to date, I think, from them. Well, for probably wagon. Well, this is 3 wagons, but £31.75. So, you know, over a tenner each. They do look quite nice for a Hornby effort. There's a reasonable bit of weight in the box, but £31, £32 for a pack of 3 is a little bit expensive to me on my budget and income. But looking at the price the Hornby engineer stuff makes, I have been lucky with a few others. I've got some of the Clam and ZCVs, are they? Which I picked up for £40, and I cannot, you know, get anywhere near that price now, which is why I bought these, because it was sort of, you know, a never to be seen again offer. I think these were an auction lot. I got them for 31. I buy it now on eBay, 59 quid. There was another one, £50. There was none anywhere near close to the 30s, so that's why I bit the bullet and bought these for my engineer's train. This is another one that seems to always command a lot of money. I bought this one again, sort of same premise. It was cheaper than I want to spend more. Don't want to spend more on them. £17 for a timber carrier. It is EWS livery. I think I've got a load haul one which I can just about get away with sectorisation, but obviously EWS is after my period. So I'm not really sure I can either sell it for more than I've paid for it on eBay, but then I've got to buy another one, or not. Or I'm thinking just removing the EWS off of there with a fiberglass pen and maybe dull that down. Time they weathered up. Who's gonna know? You're gonna see it going past like that, ain't you? Here's another one that I would seem to command more money than they're really worth, either in the Lima or the later Hornby guys. I got these, again they were 17 each, which is a bit more than I'd like to pay. They are all there, the handbrakes, wheels, and don't know what's happened to the load there. Maybe it was a return trip. But I have another one, but I need a boogie. Right, yeah. They look okay, considering there's a lot of delicate parts on them to break off. There's a little loose items, probably all clearance from someone's set that's or layout that's been given up, ended for whatever reason. We've got an old pack of Woodland Scenics, various little signs. They were a couple of pound each, I think. £1.50, £2, £3. Well, I think the Kadees fittings were £3 a pack. Bought them. There's a gluing jig, whatever that is as well. I think that was the dearest thing. That I won in the auction for £8.50, I think, which is a signal controller for the Train Tech signals. And I bought Tamsa Scenic hops. They don't look too bad. Some of the Tamsa stuff's not that impressive, but yeah, hop binds, I grow them myself for my own other hobby, which is making beer. I do have the bush hop field because I've got an oast house, which is where they used to dry the hops, and obviously a brewery to feature on the layout, so you've got to have the ingredients being grown, haven't you? Well, yeah, the Jiffy bag contained another PTA in better condition than the other ones, other than someone obviously made the classic schoolboy error of let's have gluey fingers and then pick up your model. So we have got gluey paw prints all over it. They're not too visible, but I suppose a bit of matte varnish sprayed over them would remove some of that. It might even be water-based varnish. We live in hope. But yeah, a bit of spray weathering, hopefully better than the other ones. And the other bag contained old bus. I remember going on this on a very rare occasion that my mother would actually get on a bus and pay for a bus. We used to walk everywhere. And that is the Kingsland bus route. Obviously an earlier version of the later one I showed you, the Norfolk Green, in the previous episode. Well, that's obviously a local one to me. But I did also get this one, which is Bowthorpe, which is in Norwich, another, well, it's the main city in Norfolk. Eastern Counties used to be our old bus service, and then it sort of got split up. They lost the franchise. I think First Bus took them over, and then it just got rebranded, and you know how it goes. Well, this is a 52-foot gondola. Obviously another kit one. Looks to be all there, thankfully. Got the option on 2 different end boards, depending on what you're modelling. Judging by the right up there, it's based on the 1940s, I think, but don't guess they've changed that much over the years. 3 of these Intermountain kits, which I think were about £7-8 each. The grain hoppers, All new, as you can see, never been assembled. Hopefully all the bits are there. There seems to be a hell of a lot on the detail plates. So that'll keep me busy in the winter. Oh, we're nearly there. This one just needs a refinish around it. Take the weight off and spray it. A little bit rusty, so give it a clean up and spray it. There's only the doors which seem to all be there. Nice little wagon. I can get it back in the box. Well, last stretch. Another Yeoman PGA. I have bought another couple this week from eBay. A couple of earlier hoppers and a couple of PGAs, although they're not a Yeoman, they are the same type, although they're minus this brake wheel detail. One on each side. Pete Spears does them. £1 each for that little wheel. £2.50 shipping. So it's going to cost you £3.50 for one little wheel. Stay tuned, because I have a solution that may be in the post. Costs about the same amount of money for a pack of 50 or 100. I can't remember what I've ordered now, but that will be a while because it's coming from the Far East. And no, we got paint as well. BR Rail Red, I think it is, and the light grey, so we can do the northeastern flashes, and there's a sort of orangey hue which will do for the Network Southeast seats when I make them that were in there. So we got a kit. It said good box. Not so worried about the box, it's what's in there that counts. So hopefully we have a complete kit. I will know shortly. And I will conclude this segment of the video pending the raw mail arriving and me winding up. So cheers for now. Well, as you can see by the colour of that paper, it's not a new kit. I would say it's probably 80s or 90s. But it appears pretty much to be complete. I did check the windows off and some of the glazing was missing, but there's an extra strip put in, so there's more than the 12 required. You even get a little lamp to illuminate through this floor. There's an internal floor, the roof. That's the whole scenic base with the sidewalk, air conditioners. It just keeps going on. There's the roof vents, various little detail parts to go in the shop or outside. Furniture. There's even a cat and a dog. All the windows, inserts and frames. There's some of the little detailing parts that have come off the silver sprue. A wall lamp, mailbox. Vent for the roof of the chimney. That's the main sheet for the sidewalls and the front. It's all this, and it's only that wide. Well, that's the sides, and that's the back and the front. There's loads and loads, and it's only going to be about that big. Yeah, and then we've got the option of Jimmy's Barbershop, Ace Hardware, or Annie's Antiques. Even got the barber's pole. Oh, George's Groceries. Could be Clive's Still Shop. Never mind, we'll see.